Good morning. We're so glad you could join us. I'm Aaron Klein, co-founder and CEO at Riskalyze. It's incredible to be here with you today, and we can't wait to showcase some exciting product developments, hear from some special guests, and of course, finally reveal the new name for our company and our platform that will carry us into the next chapter of our story. And it truly is our story. The fearless investing movement is way more than just our company. It's tens of thousands of financial advisors who embody it every day. I still can't quite believe that this movement was sparked in my basement 4,452 days ago. And it was just about 10 years ago that we finally launched Riskalyze into beta, and it took off like a rocket. Since then, the risk number has transformed how tens of thousands of advisors turn leads into meetings, meetings into clients, and clients into referral champions. We took a subjective process, terms like conservative, moderate, and aggressive, and we turned it into a quantitative process, putting the feet and inches into the blueprints of how you align clients with their needs, their goals, and their ability to handle risk. And it didn't take us too long to realize that to really drive the growth and retention of a wealth management firm, we needed to grow beyond a risk tolerance assessment and portfolio alignment. We've been busy this past decade, investing over $50 million in research and development to build out our platform. We built deep portfolio analytics, stress tests, proposals, investment policy statements, securities analysis, discovery, check-ins, compliance analytics, and insights. As we delivered that innovation to the marketplace, the feedback from each of our customers made it crystal clear. While we might have started with risk tolerance and named our company Riskalyze, what we really delivered to firms was a growth platform, a set of tools to systematically take your leads and intrigue them into scheduling a meeting with you to find out if their risk number matched their portfolio. to infuse those meetings with data and analytics that rapidly accelerated how quickly that prospect built trust with you, understood your ideas and your expertise, and agreed to become your client. And to reset a lifetime of expectations from that client into true understanding of risk, reward, and goals, setting you up for success and transforming that client into a referral champion for your firm. That's the core of what we do. That's the core of what a growth platform really is. We've realized that's a hole at the heart of our profession that really needs to be filled. After all, if you take out the impact of the markets, the average wealth management firm is only growing 3% every year. 3%. Sure, the market brings more revenue to our firms most years, but what the market gives, it can rapidly take away. The growth wealth management firms control doesn't even cover inflation, much less investing in your staff, expanding your impact on clients, and growing your firm's valuation. And here's what we realized. In a few years, we'll look back and we'll have doubled the size of our company from here. All the firms and advisors we serve today came through our door looking for a risk solution and stumbled upon a growth platform. And we think that next half will come to us looking for a growth solution, and we're going to stop hiding it in plain sight. That's why we ultimately decided that it was time for our name to tell that broader story of who we are today and who we will be in the future. And it all comes back to our mission. How can we truly empower the world to invest fearlessly if there aren't growing and thriving wealth management firms to serve them? We believe the growth platform is that missing element in the wealth tech stack. Think about it this way. Every firm starts with an asset platform to manage their assets, with a marketing process to bring leads through the door, and a CRM to ensure every client and prospect are accounted for. But this piece in the middle, advisors have been trying to fill that hole for a long time. Some of them used Excel, some of them used PowerPoint, some used charting or analytics tools, others tried to use comprehensive financial planning tools. There have been a lot of square pegs they've tried to shove into that round hole. A purpose-built growth platform encompasses the set of tools that wealth management firms use to turn great fiduciary advisors into growth engines without having to twist them into salespeople. A purpose-built growth platform works hand in hand with your asset platform, your marketing, and your CRM to deliver the workflows, the analytics, and the insights to turn leads into meetings, meetings into valued clients, and clients into referral champions. Let's take a look. Please welcome Samantha Russell.
Thanks, Aaron. On behalf of the entire team at FMG, we're so excited for today and this next chapter in the fearless investing journey. I've personally dedicated my entire career to helping advisors grow through tactical, practical marketing tips, and I'm often asked what my top 3 marketing tips would be for advisors who want to start growing through marketing. So I thought in honor of today's momentous occasion, I would share them with you. But first, let's all get on the same page about 2 things. To really build a firm that is growing organically, you need 2 things. 1, to deliver an excellent client experience, and 2, to make it easy for others to find your firm. So 1, the client experience. Depending on who you ask, roughly 50 to 90% of new advisor business comes from referrals, right? We all know this, we've all heard this, and we've all experienced this for ourselves. Building a referral strategy, including a scalable way to connect with clients, is the first part of marketing your way to business growth. But those referrals have to come from a positive client experience, which is where Riskalyze comes in. One of the things I absolutely love about Riskalyze is that they equip all of you advisors with the tools that you need to drive prospect and client meetings so that clients leave feeling heard and informed. And most importantly, they can visualize, right? Really see what you've talked about, making it incredibly memorable. Because when you're memorable, you're much more referable. Okay, the second part of the marketing growth equation is discoverability. People cannot work with you if they don't know who you are, and they need to be able to find you, right? So this is where my top 3 tips come in. Today, I'm going to break them down into my top tips for your website, social media, and getting client reviews. So first, your website. Before anybody approaches you to work with them, if they get your name, whether for referral or through other forms of marketing, the first thing they're going to do is what? Google you, right? That's what we all do. And what are they going to find when they Google you? Hopefully your website will be at the top of the page on the Google search engine results page. If not, you need to increase your SEO there. But once they click into your site, what will they find? You want to make sure your website homepage explicitly says who you are, what you do, and who you do it for. We get you to financial freedom or been in business since 1984 is just not good enough and not going to cut it these days. So that's tip number 1. Evaluate your website homepage to make sure you articulate those 3 points. Okay, second thing, my top tip for social media. Once somebody is getting to know your firm, they might also go back and look at your social profiles, right? What are they going to find when they look at your LinkedIn page or your Instagram page? My top tip for social media is actually twofold. Number 1, choose just 1 to 2 platforms that your target audience spends the most time on social media on and go all in there, posting 3 to 5 times a week. And my second tip is for every one thing you post, you want to leave comments on at least 5 other people's posts. This is the part of social media, the social part that most people get wrong. And this is where you're going to start to see growth because you're going to engage with others, making them think, oh, who's Samantha Russell? And want to click over to your profile and hopefully start following you. Okay, my last tip number 3 is about Google reviews and client testimonials. So if you, again, go back and search someone's name or a firm name, on the right-hand side of the Google search results page, you're going to see a section where you can see Google reviews. This is called the Google My Business or Google profile page, and you absolutely want to make this year the year you prioritize getting reviews from clients. In fact, FMG and Riskalyze have a joint client that sent out an email campaign to all of their clients asking for reviews. And just 2 weeks later, after starting to get those reviews, they had a new prospect come in the door who said one of the top reasons that they reached out to them were from all of the positive reviews they saw. This is going to be huge in the years to come. Okay, so those are my top 3 tips. And if you integrate them into your marketing strategy this year, I guarantee you will start to see some immediate progress and be really pleased with your new growth. And speaking of integrations, I am so excited today to announce integration that Riskalyze and FMG is currently building that you have all been asking for quite some time. So we've heard this request over and over, and we're so excited to announce that the risk number and lead gen questionnaire will very soon be in the FMG content library and also available as a widget on your website. You'll be able to create emails and social posts featuring your unique link. and we are thrilled to unveil it for all of you soon. This will be the first integration in the next chapter of the growth platform era, and we couldn't be more excited to partner with Riskalyze on this. All right, enough from me. Let's turn it over to Cody Foster from Advisors Excel.
Thanks, Samantha. I'm so excited to be here, and we're even more thrilled to share about our partnership with Riskalyze and how we've implemented it into our firm. Advisors Excel has been focused on equipping our advisors to grow for a long, long time. As we built our firm, we've invested in tools, processes, and facilities like this brand new multi-million-dollar media studio that can help advisors expand their impact to more and more people who need financial freedom. And about 8 years ago, we became a client of Riskalyze because of the powerful growth tools it brought to our advisors. You see, we built so many unique ways to help advisors generate leads to gain new clients. We host their radio shows, we use this media studio to host and produce their television shows and video content. We show them how to podcast, build their websites, as well as programs around their social media. But it can't stop there. Once you get someone just a little bit interested in your business, you have to systematically intrigue that lead into a meeting. We've always loved how the "What is your risk number" button on the websites of our advisors generates interest and a new way to talk about how our advisors help their clients in retirement. And then, once you get them into that meeting, Riskalyze gives our advisors amazing tools to tell their story and help prospective clients see and understand exactly why they should work with that advisor. And finally, once you've turned that meeting into a valued client, you want that client to become a referral champion. Riskalyze helps our advisors do that by setting great expectations, helping clients see the connection between their risk and reward, and helping advisors keep their finger on the pulse of the client's psychology so they can step in and do what advisors do best, help people enjoy an amazing retirement. Combining this growth platform that Riskalyze gave us with the powerful capabilities for lead generation we built at Advisors Excel has allowed our firm to experience exponential growth. It's also allowed us to consolidate our technology spend and save money. Earlier this year, we expanded our rollout to include Riskalyze's advanced analytics tools. We know that better capabilities for our advisors mean more opportunities for our firm, and Riskalyze has been a true partner in helping us achieve that. And what I love about all of this is how it's created a recruiting advantage for us as a firm. We love bringing new advisors into the Advisors Excel family. And when you built the growth engine and equipped advisors with premier technology, it creates a distinct advantage in why an advisor makes Advisors Excel their home over all the other choices they can make. Aaron, I've appreciated your leadership, and to the entire team at Riskalyze, thank you for being such a strong and dedicated partner to Advisors Excel. We couldn't be more excited to build on our partnership as you step into this next chapter of your own growth platform. And now, I'd like to introduce another special guest who is one of the industry's experts on building a firm that gets noticed. We also love our partnership with this firm too. Please welcome Robert Sophia, the CEO at Snappy Kraken.
Thanks, Cody. And wow, what a program so far. On behalf of my team at Snappy Kraken, I'd like to say how grateful and excited I am to be part of this game-changing announcement for our friends at Riskalyze. You know, one of the most common questions I get asked by advisors is how can I attract ideal clients to me and retain them long-term? And for many years, that's been the biggest challenge advisors face. And if they can't do that well, it often holds them back from achieving their full potential. But it doesn't have to be that way anymore, thanks in large part to what our friends at Riskalyze are building right now. All business leaders know the challenge that comes with growing consistently. But for advisors, this has often been an even bigger challenge because we're in an industry that trades in trust and values before money even changes hands. Which is why establishing your credibility and distinguishing yourself is vitally important. And of course, it doesn't help when your competitors are out there making unsubstantiated claims, promising fast returns, and don't have real substance to back that up. Great financial advice businesses, as you know, aren't built for a quick, flashy spike of growth. They're designed to establish and grow and maintain an unforgettable brand that maintains clients well into the future. And accomplishing this isn't one and done. It's an ongoing process of nurturing new clients and new relationships at the same time. That's why building your brand in a way that reinforces your value and makes your firm an automatic referral anytime money comes up in a conversation is so powerful. And there are big opportunities to be had by the firms who do this well, who break the mold, and who use technology in a way that scales and grows their business. It's fascinating to me how many advisors start using Snappy Kraken and then say, "Robert, what do I do with all these leads?" And not knowing the answer to that question is why I so often encourage them to lean in to Riskalyze's growth platform. The reason I love it so much is because it helps advisors create a system and a process for intriguing those leads into meetings, turning those meetings into clients, and turning those clients into referral champions. I believe the true measure of success of technology is if it can help you forge meaningful connections, a face, a name, a strength, a genuine attachment between you and your clients and your brand. When we were the first marketing platform to announce an integration with Riskalyze back in 2018, we shared that vision for the future. And if I can sidebar real quick, at Snappy Kraken, we understand the power of a compelling name. I always say great business names are unique, memorable, and related to the business in some way. And I have a feeling this new name checks all those boxes. I couldn't be more excited about seeing it in a few minutes. A few years ago, I wrote a book called Blend Out, and it teaches advisors how to brand, market, and grow like the greatest brands in the world. So to celebrate this exciting day, if you sign up today to see a demo of how all this technology can help your firm grow, Aaron Klein is going to personally buy you a copy of this book, the ebook anyway, and I guarantee you'll find something in the book that will strengthen your business. There's a lot more in store, and up next, I'd like to introduce a legendary figure in the wealth tech space. Please welcome longtime wealth tech executive and Riskalyze board member, Trisha Rothschild.
Thank you. I spent a number of years of my career at firms like Morningstar and Apex, designing and building products for financial advisors and wealth management firms. And now, as a member of Riskalyze's board of directors, I get the chance to help guide the company's strategy for how our product platform takes shape. This career journey I've taken has given me the incredible privilege of meeting with thousands of wealth management leaders from around the world and hearing their needs firsthand. A little over 10 years ago, I kept hearing the name of a new startup. This new company, called Riskalyze, had burst onto the scene with a solution centered on making risk and the communication of risk more objective and quantitative. I saw a company with a great ability to build beautiful products that didn't look at all like warmed over spreadsheets. When building a product, you may hear the terms UI and UX, and sometimes used interchangeably. UI is the user interface and refers to the buttons, icons, and other elements you interact with. UX is the user experience and covers the entire product experience and how you feel about these interactions. Developing an amazing product requires both to be great. You could have an application with intuitive integration and navigation, and this would be good UI. But if the overall experience is kludgy and difficult, that's not a user experience you would want to keep using. A big part of Riskalyze's success has been the consistent thinking about both UI and UX through 3 specific different lenses. It's one of the only wealth tech solutions I've seen that simultaneously adds value, not just to the firms that employ advisors and advisors themselves, but also to investors. It wasn't easy to build a beloved product that got the immense traction with tens of thousands of advisors that Riskalyze achieved. The bar for new wealth tech solutions is high, and rightly so. Advisors have to do a lot of due diligence before accepting new technology solutions. I'm excited to be serving on the board at this moment in the company's history because I think this inflection point signals several important things. First, our belief that harnessing behavioral psychology with powerful analytics and risk methodology is a unique competitive advantage that we are doubling down on. Second, our strategy to zig where others zag and continue to be a pure play technology company that doesn't try to become another asset platform or ask you for part of your basis points. And finally, our commitment and focus on building the tools and workflows that help wealth management firms thrive and accelerate the flywheel of growth. As we step into the next chapter of the company, we're placing a huge bet on you as the future. Financial advisors are the irreplaceable core of how we intend to empower the world to invest fearlessly. There's a reason why thousands of you are tuned in today from around the globe and are an essential part of the fearless investing movement. You've already found that Riskalyze and the products we build are a critical ally in helping you communicate, illustrate, and help your clients make great decisions. And for as long as I'm on the board, our company and our platform will continue being that ally for you. Back to you, Aaron.
Thanks, Tricia. Few in the industry better understand what it takes to scale and build products that drive growth like Tricia. We're so grateful to have her on our board. We've heard what it takes to build one of the fastest scaling RIAs in America from Advisors Excel co-founder Cody Foster. They've been a client of ours since 2015 and earlier this year expanded the rollout of the growth platform to over 1,000 of their advisors. We're so proud to work with them and have a front row seat to the incredible rocket ship they've built. And we've heard from Robert Sophia and Samantha Russell, arguably the two best marketing thought leaders in the profession, on what it takes for wealth management firms to get noticed and grow. You'll continue to hear more from us on expanded partnerships with Snappy Kraken and FMG to better serve advisors with the best tools to help their business win. And yes, both will be at the Fearless Investing Summit later this year. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to reveal our new name. Let me be the first to introduce you to the future of growth in wealth management.
Introducing Nitrogen, the industry's only growth platform. Creating an effective name is not just a good thing, it's essential to painting a clear picture of our role in the market today and to guiding our path forward. Our name, Riskalyze, fulfilled this mission and we delivered on its promise over the past 10 years, becoming the category-defining risk tolerance solution. Nitrogen, and our new real estate on the internet, nitrogenwealth.com, gives us a new vessel to tell the story of this next chapter in our journey with you. This is the chapter where we act as a force multiplier on what you do, delivering expert advice, helping you build your firm. But speaking of stories, you're probably wondering how the name came about. Well, in June of last year, we engaged the services of Lexicon Branding, the top naming specialist in the world. You may not have heard of Lexicon, but you've definitely heard of the many brand names that they've created, including Swiffer, Febreze, Microsoft Azure, Xbox Live, the Subaru Outback, just to name a few. Now, creating a name for a company as storied as Riskalyze is a serious undertaking. And to guide our decision-making, we did a great deal of research, testing, iterating, understanding what resonated with you, our customers. Many of you on the line today were part of that process. We heard you. Thanks for your feedback. Over the course of 6 months, we agonized over more than 40 names. We conducted trademark audits. We screened would-be brand names against multiple global languages. And I think it's a true statement that when we saw nitrogen, it immediately started growing on us to the point where we just had to have it. We chose nitrogen because it's an absolutely essential element for growth. It exists everywhere, in the soil from which the plants grow, in the water that sustains life, and in the air that we breathe. Like the element, nitrogen platform is essential for wealth management firms looking to drive consistent and scalable growth. Nitrogen helps you differentiate, tell your firm's story, and helps give you the tools to create a prosperous and empowering investing experience for your clients. It's an unexpected choice, but nitrogen is like that. It persists and adapts, even in volatile conditions. It's a growth catalyst. Name chosen, we turned our energies to developing our visual brand, what nitrogen would look like. You might notice the use of the recognizable Riskalyze hexagon shape in the new nitrogen logo. It's a deliberate nod to our origins as Riskalyze. The mark is inspired by and features fractals, which are an ever-expanding geometric shape. Our new colors, styles, and artwork distinguish the nitrogen brand. Once you see it, you'll recognize it wherever you come across it. You'll find this across our website, industry events, and within our product platform itself. Our logo, along with everything we've spoken about today, is available right now for download at nitrogenwealth/style. This page is a resource for all firms and partners that currently feature the Riskalyze brand in your own marketing and business development efforts. And last but not least, our Fearless Investing Summit has been refreshed too. You know Summit is the 1,000 plus advisor conference that draws attendees from all 50 states and is held each October. Just as nitrogen now defines the growth platform for wealth management firms, the Fearless Investing Summit, our annual customer event, is the growth conference that equips firm executives and advisors with the inspiration and education needed to keep their rocket ship safely on course. And you may notice the rocket ship logo. Everything about Fearless Investing Summit is built on the same foundation as the nitrogen brand. This year's conference is from October 2nd to 4th in Miami, Florida, and several of my colleagues here today will be speaking among more than 70 industry experts. Tickets are available today, and we expect the event to sell out as it has for the past 5 consecutive years. You can learn more and secure your place today at nitrogenwealth.com/fearless. I can't wait to see you all in person once again this fall. So there you have it, nitrogen, from the brand's origins to the design, our flagship industry conference, and our growth platform itself. It's been purpose-built to help guide you to ever greater success. And now I'd like to turn it over to our Chief Product Officer, Justin Bowman.
All right. Thanks, Craig. This rebrand has already inspired our teams to double down on helping firms find new ways to turn leads into meetings, meetings into valued clients, and clients into referral champions. On day 1 of Nitrogen, we're already the #1 way to create proposals for prospects and then retain them as clients with the engagement tools they understand. And today, you're going to start to notice a fresh look and feel to the platform you know and love. It starts with a new sign-in experience and continues throughout your growth platform, giving you a modern look that's still clean and subtle enough to fade into the background and let your brand shine through. And not to worry, you're still going to find whatever it is you're looking for right where you left it. One place you'll notice some major changes is in our brand new marketing kit. Not only are you going to find a ton of new material in here to help drive growth, but we've delivered some exciting new functionality as well. Your personal lead generation questionnaire now also comes in QR form. This is huge for firms who do all kinds of in-person prospecting. Now anyone's smartphone camera can trigger a questionnaire, whether they find that on an advertisement or a business card or at an event. That'll make it even easier for you to capture not only a prospect's risk number, but their investable asset amount and contact information as well. We've also been thinking about better ways to help firms generate content. Advisors can't be full-time marketers, but they know that fresh content's the way to keep up with prospects and clients alike. And the toughest part is just getting started. There are two roadblocks that get in the way. One is time, and the other is just writer's block. So we asked ourselves how we can solve 80% of that first problem and 100% of the next. And today, we're debuting Nitrogen AI, our virtual content assistant. Powered by some of the most popular AI engines, we have fed it with our advisor-specific content to give you a relevant head start on whatever you need to come up with. So maybe you're looking to create a tweet in a casual tone targeted at a younger audience about how complicated it can be for self-employed millennials to make decisions about saving for retirement. Check it out. Or maybe you want to spin up a blog post in a more formal tone for retirees that talks about how to think about taxes during the decumulation phase of investing. There you go. This will give you a great head start before you add your personal touch and insights and make sure everything's compliant. We're really excited to add this to the host of updates we've been working on recently, and that list includes a few other things as well, like completely redesigning stress tests and adding a brand new one called 2022 Inflation. Now you can illustrate the effects of the past year on equities and bonds with your clients. We've also been hard at work on tax drag, so you can illustrate the reduction of annualized return due to taxes and then use that to create a proposal that'll win. Firms are loving our re-envisioned check-ins experience, making it easier to drive retention by keeping a pulse on client psychology. And we also just partnered up with Orion to ship a new integration that makes it easier to manage your data and keep the assets you gather and protect with your growth platform in sync with how you manage them with your asset platform. And we've been hard at work not just bolstering the advisor-client experience, but all new tools for the key leaders driving the growth goals in your firm as well. So now in Nitrogen Ultimate, we analyze every single holding you manage firm-wide, and you can organize that at the account level or the household level and sleep well at night knowing you're aligned and compliant. You also get a proposals dashboard to track growth and retention through the delivery of compliant, aligned, and effective proposals. And it's all being built upon a new architecture that makes it seamless to bring in your data on those clients and holdings and accounts. If you don't have a firm-wide data feed set up with Nitrogen yet, give us a call. We would be glad to help you get set up. And keep your eyes peeled for even more we're building into Nitrogen's firm-wide experience this summer. We've got some major announcements underway that you're not going to want to miss. All in all, we couldn't be more thrilled about how we're investing into the future. And a lot of that's behind the scenes, by the way. We have more users crunching more data into more analytics than ever. And because of that, we're completely rebuilding the data architecture and back-end services that make the entire platform go faster at scale. It's going to power us for the next decade. So as we start the new chapter of the Fearless Investing movement, I am confident that our biggest innovations are yet to come. And now to close us out today, I'd like to turn it over back to Aaron.
Wow, what a morning. As you've seen today, the Fearless Investing movement is still in its early days. That missing element in the wealth tech stack is Nitrogen. And we're incredibly excited to be opening this new chapter of innovation, laser focused on how we can help your firm expand its impact on the world. Welcome to the growth platform era. Welcome to Nitrogen. We can't wait to have the opportunity to infuse your business with this essential element for progress, this catalyst, this force multiplier. I hope today has given you a great preview of how Nitrogen can help your firm turn leads into meetings, meetings into valued clients, and clients into referral champions. And as Justin said, the complimentary Nitrogen upgrade is available now for all of our customers. Just go log in and check it out. And if you're interested in learning more about how Nitrogen can power your future, send us a note at grow@nitrogenwealth.com. On behalf of our global team of Nitros, thank you for taking this journey with us. Without the trust, feedback, and support of the tens of thousands of you who comprise the Fearless Investing movement, none of this would have been possible. We can't wait to write this next chapter of the Nitrogen story together.